Today I'm going to read one of our favorite stories, Something from Nothing by Phoebe Gilman. That's the author and the illustrator. You know this story because we've read it before. So if there's parts that you remember, read along with me. Something from Nothing by Phoebe Gilman, adapted from a Jewish folktale, published by Teaching Strategies. Here's the picture. What do we see? That's right. Remember, the mice are very important in the story too, even though they're not part of the words. When Joseph was a baby, his grandfather made him a wonderful blanket. There he is, down here. That's the mouse mommy and daddy peeking in. To keep him warm and cozy and to chase away bad dreams. See? Cozy. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful blanket grew older too. One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your blanket. It's frazzled, it's worn, it's unsightly, it's torn. It's time to throw it out." Does Joseph want to throw it away? Let's take a look down here. There's the mice setting up their home. "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the blanket and turned it round and round. He said, as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out. "There's just enough material here to make a wonderful jacket." Joseph put on the wonderful jacket and went outside to play. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful jacket grew older too. One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your jacket. It's shrunken and small, doesn't fit you at all. It is time to throw it out." Does Joseph want to throw it away? There's the mice down here too. "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the jacket and turned it round and round. He said, as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out. See, he brought it to his grandfather. His grandfather's going to fix it. Down here we see that the mouse has a family. There's just enough material here to make a wonderful vest. Joseph wore the wonderful vest to school the very next day. But as Joseph grew older, the wonderful vest grew older too. If you notice, while Joseph is at school, the young mice are also going to school. And what color are some of them wearing? That's right, that's the blue. The blue that came from Joseph's jacket, which came from Joseph's blanket. One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your vest. It's spotted with glue and there's paint on it too. It's time to throw it out." What is Joseph going to say? "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the vest and turned it round and round. If you look down here in the mouse's house, there's all the scraps. The mice took them. They made their beds, their curtains, their clothes. He said, as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out. There's just enough material here to make a wonderful tie. Joseph wore the wonderful tie to his grandparents' house every Friday. But as Joseph grew older, his wonderful tie grew older too. We can see down on the bottom, there's the mice. They're having their dinner as Joseph is having his dinner. One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your tie. This big stain of soup makes the end of it droop. It's time to throw it out." What's the mother doing in the water there? That's right, she's washing it in the river. And if you notice, the mouse family is also washing their laundry in the river. "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the tie and turned it round and round. He said, as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out. See? Look at the picture. Grandfather is snip, snip, snipping. The scraps are on the floor, and more scraps fall down for the mice to use. Is Grandfather throwing away any of that fabric? No, the mice are taking it, see? And they're using it, so none of that fabric has gone to the garbage. There's just enough material here to make a wonderful handkerchief. Joseph used the wonderful handkerchief to keep his pebble collection safe. What are pebbles again? Little tiny rocks, yes. But as Joseph grew older, his wonderful handkerchief grew older too. What happens when his things get old? What does his mother say? One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, look at your handkerchief. It's been used till it's tattered, it's splotched and it's splattered. It's time to throw it out." Look how big those words are. Throw it out. In the meantime, look at the mice. Now there are so many blue things down there because they have so many bits and pieces of Joseph's blanket. "Grandpa can fix it," Joseph said. Joseph's grandfather took the handkerchief and turned it round and round. He said, as his scissors went snip, 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 and his needle flew in and out and in and out. There's just enough material here to make, who remembers, what is he making? A wonderful button. Joseph wore the wonderful button on his suspenders to hold up his pants. There it is, that special button. In the meantime, look down here, the mice. All the blue things they have. Everybody's wearing bits and pieces of Joseph's blanket. One day his mother said to him, "Joseph, where is your button?" Joseph looked. It was gone. He searched everywhere, but he could not find it. Joseph ran down to his grandfather's house. Can his grandfather fix it? No, it's gone. He can't fix it. My wonderful button is lost. His mother ran after him. "Joseph, listen to me." What is she going to tell him? "The button is gone. Finished, kaput. Even your grandfather can't make something from nothing." Joseph's grandfather shook his head sadly. "I'm afraid your mother is right. He has nothing left to make anything else." I bet you if they looked under the house, they would see all these bits of scraps of his blanket, though. But those belong to who now? The mice. See? All the scraps are down there. The next day, Joseph went to school. He said, as his pen went scritch, scratch over the paper. There's just enough material here to make a wonderful story. So even though he doesn't have any more fabric to make anything else, he can write a story about his blanket and all the things his blanket became. And then down here, there's the mice. What happened to Joseph's button?